Good morning, everybody, and welcome to a pre-recorded edition of Stamped Together Saturday. It is episode 279. I am here in the basement studio, but I am not here live. I have pre-recorded the event because we had some last-minute changes to our weekend schedule, so I am not even getting good internet, I don't think, from what I've been told. So I wanted to make sure not to miss this episode. It is super cute, and it gives you a couple of sneak peeks for what is coming in the new release on September 3rd. So we're excited about all the great products coming your way in the online exclusives, as well as in the ever favorite September to December mini catalog. So let's take a peek at the sneak peeks and make a really fun, sweet, pretty easy card. Many of you won't be surprised to see that I've chosen to use Fluffy Squirrel. It's a bundle that will be in the new September to December 2025 mini catalog. And I wanted to give you a little sneak peek because the papers are so pretty that I'm going to use today. And I just think the head nut here, Stampin' Nut, Nutso Stamper, really needs to show off her squirrel skills. It's the stupidest thing I've ever said, I think, but hey. All right, so for my papers today, I am going to be using the Gathering Together. This is also a sneak peek from the new online exclusives release, which will be happening September 3rd. And I wanted to use this paper also because on October 4th, World Card Making Day, two friends and I are having an event, and we would like to invite you to come. It is a Facebook event. Actually, it's another platform that we're streaming from, but we have a Facebook group where everything originates, and it is called Sweets in Season. We are hitting, during the event, 3 beautiful sweets from the new release in September. And also, we have 3 add-on classes, which will feature 3 more sweets. So it's really a great event. But that's where this paper comes in. But today we're just gonna use the beautiful paper, which has champagne foil accents in it. And I think we'll just get the card going, and then perhaps I will have time to share some of the other papers in the pack as we go. But first we're going to start with the squirrel. And I've decided to do a crumb cake squirrel. And it's a 2-step set. So I'm going to do the inside of the squirrel, the large boulder image, in crumb cake ink. I have debated back and forth about what's easier. Do I do the inside of the squirrel first and then the outline, or vice versa? I think you just have to go with each particular stamp set and what works best for you. In this case, I had decided to do the inside first. I tried it the other way around, and I'm like, well, I think I like the inside first in this case. And then we'll do the outline in early espresso ink. And this is where it gets a little tricky because I can't quite see, but I kind of can. So, hey, not too shabby. Okay, so then we've got our squirrel there, but I also want to stamp the acorn. And actually, I think I'm going to wait for that because I want to punch out my squirrel. And there are tricks where you can line up your stamps and do both at the same time. I'm not that bougie. I can't. Whatever. It's fine. But I'm going to attempt to do it this way. Oh boy. I don't think that's going to work. Or put it on something colored so it's a little easier to see. We'll see how it goes. Oh my gosh. I lucked out big time there. Big time. All right. Then we'll just add the little, do a little coloring there. This is a great opportunity for me to bring out my Stampin' Write markers, which are retiring. I'm just going to color with my Stampin' Write markers. I don't want to do all the same colors, so I'm going to bring in Pecan Pie to do the top of my acorn so that it doesn't matchy match on the early espresso there. So remember to grab your Stampin' Write markers while you can. I haven't checked the inventory at this point, but they are in the last chance area. They are water-based markers, and they're just, we're getting rid of them. All right, so there, I've just put a little adhesive at the end of his paws, I don't know what they are. And then he's got that acorn in his hand. Okay, now for the card itself. You should have a piece of 4 1/4 by 11 inch cardstock. I chose to use crumb cake as my base. And then we're going to take a 5-inch piece of designer series paper, and notice I haven't gone all the way to the end. That's because we're going to put this at an angle across the card, and we're just going to let that hang over the edges. And then a coordinating piece, which in this case for me is the back side of the same DSP, and then we're going to put this down the middle. And oh, look at that, how cute. Look at the little mushroom. That's so cute. I love this paper so much. So much so that I'm using it in Something Out of the Ordinary class. So Fun Folds in September. It's like my only regular class that I'm holding, plus a scrapbooking workshop kit together. If you purchase a scrapbooking workshop kit by September 1st from me, I will invite you to the Zoom event where I'll give you some tips and tricks on how to put your kit together, and you can choose any kit you want, which is so fun. All right, so look at that. I love it. I love that you've got those 3 stripes. I love the interest of having everything at an angle. And then I'm going to take my sentiment stamp and my early espresso ink. And then this is Go Nuts, It's Your Birthday. And that's going to go up here in the open corner. I am going to do it straight rather than at an angle, but you certainly could choose to do it as an angle instead. Okay, super cute, right? Now we're going to add our image. So when you are creating any image that coordinates in any way with your DSP, your designer series paper, would work really well. And I just thought fall paper, squirrel, gathering acorns, this is going to work great. So that is how I put this together. I hope everybody out there is doing well. It was a total, like I said, last minute decision to head to the lake again. And I just thank you for pivoting with me because, you know, life just is unpredictable and it's great fun. to finish off the card, I'm going to grab some adhesive backed textured dots. No idea if they're still available. Let's be honest, it's gotten a little bit trickier to know for sure, but I'm using them because I really, really like them. They're just kind of cool. And you know, if you wanted to go crazy and add a couple down there in the corner, go for it. So I just think this is really fun. You could do it with flowers and butterflies and any imagery you wanted to. I just chose the squirrel to introduce him to you for the September 3rd release, and to share with you just a really quick and easy layout. Thank you for joining me. I should be back live next week. Until then, I would love to see your cards in the comments below. So snap a picture and post it, and we can all enjoy what you are creating.